Hi Aries, and welcome to the channel. I am Lordess of Order, Melissa J. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel so you can receive uploads when I put them on the platform. Those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. This channel is for the real divine earthly role models where we seek kingdom first, so welcome. Role models, this message is credited from the Most High. In Jesus' name, let's get started. Amen. All right, I do not read reversals. I pull from the top and the bottom. Spirit, what do you have for our beautiful, beautiful Aries, please? Spirit, what do you have for our beautiful Aries role models? All right, top of the deck, Aries. Empress card. Okay, so right off, you are loving yourself. Right off the bat, Aries, right off the bat. And you're being very creative with it too. Very, very much so. This is Three of Wands. Yeah, you coming up with all kind of ideas. Okay, how to love yourself. You really, really are, Aries. Spirit, what else do you have for our beautiful Aries, please? What else do you have for our Aries? Ooh. All right, guess these wanted to pop out. Eight of Swords. Okay. So, although you are loving yourself, Aries, okay, and you're coming up with different ways with that Three of Wands of how to love yourself, I feel like with this Eight of Swords that there could be some manipulation around you, some manipulative type of communication around you. But with the Emperor card, okay, being with diplomacy, okay, diplomacy, I feel like you don't need to take BS from people that are chaos and confused. And just because you're loving yourself, right? That does not mean that you have to take BS from people. You know, you're finding ways, different ways, because I had a Three of Swords of how you can be, loving yourself, but also be like balance of and very creative with that Empress card and balance how you can balance your feminine and your masculine side, okay, together. Because sometimes, when you have manipulative people around you, or you can be like or seem too nice or kind, there could be people around you that could try to taint that because they don't know how to love themselves, Aries. But I feel like with this Empress and this Emperor card, okay, that you're getting the right idea with that Three of Wands of how to deal with manipulation with people that are around you that are communicating in negative type of ways, or whatever you could be possibly socially looking at on television or social media or whatever. I feel like you're properly balance those negative things out and getting the right of the idea of how you can love yourself and not take the BS, because with the Eight of Swords, from things that don't serve you, that don't allow you to love yourself. But I feel like because the Emperor card came out, I feel like like you're balancing it out. And you being an Aries, I feel like you don't have a problem with letting people know, but this is a different energy for you when you're loving yourself and you're finding different ways on how to love yourself. I'm not saying like loving yourself with things to buy yourself this and to buy yourself that, but I'm talking about, soulfully, spiritually, and, connecting with the spirit of how you can ideally love yourself in the way it is pleasing to the Most High. If that makes sense, Aries, okay? But I feel like you're not taking no BS from people, because I feel like because people see you in this energy of you loving yourself, some people that don't know how to love themselves and they do not recognize that energy, for the lack of a better word, it can take you as a punk or that you're soft. And it could be that they're not used to you reacting a certain kind of way that's a brand new energy, or it could be yourself, really prioritizing and managing what you watch or people that you hang around or things that you listen to. You're being much more better at navigating and organizing and prioritizing and managing these things of how you love yourself. But I feel like you're not taking no BS. Okay? You don't have to take no BS from nobody or nothing or no place. Okay, Aries? At the top of the deck. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. So these investments within yourself, I mean, you're doing it independently. Okay? So maybe, the way you communicated in the past, these people or these persons or even yourself didn't recognize that. But you flipped that negative communication. Like I said, you were finding like more brighter, more gracious ideas of how you going to connect and love yourself and pour all that love into yourself. Okay? Pour all that love into yourself, and you're coming up with great ideas to do that. Okay? With that Three of Wands. But with this, because you're balancing out your yin, your yang, independently, you are highly investing in yourself. No negative self-talk. I mean, there could be some to a certain extent, but I feel like with this manipulated energy around you, you're independently like switching these things into something that is more balanced, more positive, more loving, more caring, more, like I was saying, it's more prioritized. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, yeah, the Lover's card. All these things are coming together within yourself. Okay, you balancing out, you know you loving yourself, and no matter if you do have certain type of manipulative energies around you, I feel like you know how to balance those things out and bring those things together, and have patience, okay, in your faith to know like possibly, things could change with other people who don't know nothing about this type of energy. Okay, and maybe you could bring certain things like that together, okay, with that Lover's card. Or it could be, somebody that you're in a connection with, okay, who don't recognize this type of energy of you loving yourself, Aries. So, you know, you look good doing it, no matter what, okay, because you're planting seeds, you're blossoming to bloom, and investments are all coming together. So, I mean, you look really good doing it. You're looking up to the Most High. You're not, looking down and, depressed, or, looking around and letting other people oppress you. There's a little manipulative energy around you. But I feel like because, and see, one thing about people that love themselves, it is hard for people that don't love themselves, right? They could say they do, okay? They could say, yeah, I love myself, but you don't. See, this is real, true shadow work. Like, but I'll get off into that later. But it's hard to manipulate someone who truly loves themselves, because you'll look at the next person like like you'll kind of feel sorry for them, because they don't see everything as is. They're looking at everything as a negative, and because they're negative and they don't have a connection, to the above. So of course they're not going to know how to navigate and not know how to understand things that are going on within them, because they're always looking, outside of themselves to make themselves, feel better. So by them, kind of manipulating somebody else could try to make them feel better, but that is not, that's temporary. Okay? But I feel like because you do, I'm not saying like you're taking BS from somebody and feel sorry for them because they don't know how to love themselves or care for themselves, or self-love or whatever, or connect to their higher selves, or be consciously aware. I'm not saying like you're taking BS from them, but it's like you know how to balance it out perfectly to where independently these people will like flip change. Like you're finding different ways and ideas of how to communicate with people because you know how to love yourself. Like you truly, truly, really do, Aries. You know, and I feel like, you know, if you are in the wrong, you will apologize to a person, you know, or people or whoever. But I feel like you will know how to um know how to come up with different ways that are more diplomatic of how you express yourself to somebody, because you know you care, you take that of what you know from within to bring that out and allow it to come out the way your inner being tells you it needs to come out, which is the spirit, just, you know, Holy Spirit. I'm gonna shuffle these one more times, Aries. So what else you got for Aries, please? What else you got for our beautiful Aries? Yeah, Three of Swords. So yeah, um, like I was saying earlier, you're coming up with different ways of how you communicate with different people. You know, I feel like by you even loving yourself, Aries, I feel like you even know how to like scan people from within. Okay, just by looking at them. And I feel like you know the ways of how to communicate, because with these Three of Swords, of how to communicate with people, places, and possessions. Period. Very creative about it, because I have this Empress card. You're very creative about it, Aries. Very, very creative about it. You know, and when you're working with the Most High, you'll be able to, you know, see clearly and have your direction in a whole vision, the whole picture, and you'll know how to navigate in the things that you're supposed to do way ahead of time. That's why with this Three of Swords, I feel like your creativity of how you communicate with people that could be in this manipulative energy with that Eight of Swords, you know how to create creatively communicate, okay, and connect with people on all different levels. Because you got the Emperor card. Like it's well balanced out, Aries. Well balanced out. Yeah. It sure is with the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. I told you, y'all can see right through people. You can scan people's energy. Look at that, the Sun card. You can scan people's energy, Aries. Like, they don't even have to say nothing. They don't even have to talk. And see that those type of gifts, okay, come when you are highly communicating. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry, Aries. When you are highly communicating with the Most High, okay, you could see not only bright, but brighter and righteously. Okay, Aries? Yeah. Yep, sure can. I told you, you looking up to the Most High. When you do that, you're able to open up different keys to different realms and have different access to all kind of abilities, like for real. Especially when you're highly communicating with spirit. You know, that's why I always say before we start these readings, I always say this message is credited from the Most High. Okay, in Jesus' name. Because that's the order of it. Spirit, and I ask Spirit, you know, what do they have for the reading? It might not come out like smoothly, but there are certain things I can communicate with, or I can hear. When you're talking to Spirit, Spirits connects you with the, Jesus, okay? And Jesus is connected to the Most High in that order, okay? We have to realize that because that's how it comes. Spirit is the bringer, Jesus is the cleanser, and the Most High, which is Source, is the forgiver. Okay? These are rankings. Yep, you're going within. I told y'all can highly when y'all going within and you're connecting with your kingdom within, you can see right through people. I told you that 8 of Swords. And you know how the Most High tells you how to navigate and move around people. That's why I really do, kind of tell people that are very unconscious to a certain extent, or that you didn't heard spirit, or you ignored it and all this other stuff. Like people that really go within, like how you are, Aries, and that really know how to connect, they can see right through people. These are seers, and that's how I'm seeing you, Aries. Like literally, I don't care if it's family, friends, in a relationship. Like you see something, like you see a vision. Rather if it don't always have to be bad, but rather if it's good or bad, it's like you have abilities and you have access to see these things because you're an overseer. And when you love yourself truly from within, okay, and you don't count on the things outside of you to make you who you are, you'll have access, authority, and abilities, okay, to different keys and different levels because you work with the Most High. Alright? Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we have the devil. Yep, I told y'all, seeing right through people. Their shadow side, their dark side. They can look like a certain way in front of you, but I feel like you could see Aries right behind them, the shadow of exactly what they're doing, what they're up to. I don't care if they're in another room, okay? I don't care if they're, they're driving in a vehicle. I don't care if you work with these people. They can appear like they dress so well, they speak so well, but it's like you can hear the tone, the frequency, and the vibration. But I feel like you know how to, with the Emperor card and you got the devil, I feel like you're diplomatic in that area. Like you know how to turn people off when they try to turn their, some demon time shit on. Excuse my language. You have that ability. You have that ability. Why? Because you love yourself. This is what everybody has access to it. But only a few will tap in. Only a few. It's not going to be many. Because they don't want to do the behind shadow work. Okay? They don't want to do the behind shadow work. You got to do the shadow work. If somebody trying to be like you, Aries, they're going to have to go through the trials, the tribulations, the tests, the challenges, and some changes that go along with time in divine timing. It will all happen. You got to be patient, y'all, and be the most valuable faith player in your life. A lot of people, they want to, give their energy to the devil, but not realizing that you're supposed to be an image and after the likeness of the Most High. I guess that's too hard. It's much more easier to be in this devil energy. Hope you can see that. I guess. I'm not saying that it is, but I'm saying that's because look at the world. Look at outside of us. That's why a lot of people need to start going within. Okay? Because that's the real blossom to bloom. From going from within to out. And I feel like, and see, this is loving yourself. When you're loving yourself, you go the right way. You start from the inside, and then it blossoms to bloom out because you're going to shine bright. Just like the sun. You're going to be able to see. you're going to be able to communicate. You're going to be able to navigate because you're working with the Most High. That's just how it goes. Yep. Sure is. At the top of the deck, the World card. So, I know that you are independently rooted here on earth and planted here for a reason. So you can have dominion over the earth like the Most High says. And I feel like you're not by yourself doing it. The connection with the Most High is saying like, yeah, we got you in the world. We planted you here in the world. But just know, Aries, you're not of it. You're not of it. Whatever we planted within you independently, that's what you're supposed to rule and be. And it all starts from within of loving yourself continuously. Not independently, but independently, you're differently made of the image and after the likeness of what you're supposed to rule on earth. Okay, Aries? Being in the world, but not of it. Your headquarters is heaven. You're supposed to connect upward, not looking down. And I feel like y'all doing that. If not, that's what y'all about to start doing. Especially if you come into this reading. Yeah, because any weapon that try to form against you will not prosper, and all will prosper that whatever you set forth. Okay, Aries? Because all this is coming together continuously. Yep. Now I've got a full picture. Oh, Aries, if y'all made it this far, please like and subscribe. Please. It is free. I appreciate it, role models. Thank you so much. Yeah. So now that we got a full picture, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see what else we need to, kind of say. Could have missed some things. I don't know. Spirit, what else you got for beautiful Aries, please? Top of the deck. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Pentacles, Aries. Yeah, so I feel like you really value you connecting with the Most High. I feel like you really, really do. And I feel like you want your because you do, okay, your spirituality is really making a connection with the Almighty. Why? Because, you are repenting, changing your thinking, okay, redeeming and restoring your soul, okay, Aries? And physically it is showing because I got that Sun card. You're going within and blossoming out without. You're glowing. You're glowing because you're loving yourself. That's the idea that everybody needs to get to. But like I said, there's a lot of shadow work. But Aries, I feel like because you're connecting with the Almighty Most High spiritually and soulfully and physically, you're able to see because you're blossoming to bloom. But stay connected. Always communicate. Okay? Please do. Don't lose that connection because it's more gifts and abilities and authorities and accesses coming. You just got to be open to receive. But just keep on hearing, meaning communicating there, okay? Please do. You'll be better off. Okay? Spirit, what else you got for our beautiful Aries role models? Beautiful Aries role models, please. All right. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah. So, I mean, so far, Aries, you got the right idea to keep going within, to allow this manipulative energy or people or places or things or possessions or whatever to basically not even bother you at all, and be very like diplomatic with it, okay? And just continue to keep turning those chapters and doing the shadow work, okay? Continue to keep doing the shadow work. Like, don't stop. Like, this is, I mean, there is a destination, but don't get comfortable in that destination. You gotta keep going upon this journey. It's a continuation, okay? There's always room for growth. It's a continuation. When you know better, you do better. And I feel like you loving yourself and going within and balancing this yin and yang, this thing out within by going within. See, a lot of people like to go the wrong way. That's because it's, you know, like I said earlier, Aries, it's like, you know, you're managing, prioritizing that. A lot of people look at things on outside of them, but I feel like this shadow work, like you got the right idea and you're discovering a lot of things about yourself. So just continue to keep loving yourself because you got the right idea. All right, keep on turning those pages in your book of life, okay? The Fool card. Yep. Keep on turning those pages because you're rising up to a whole nother jurisdiction, okay? You're going to have to start at point zero when you know, but it's okay because those investments within yourself independently, all is going to come together. No matter if you are in the world, but your headquarters is heaven. You're in the world, but you're not of it. And any weapon that try to be formed against you, Aries, I guess what? It won't prosper. And anything you put your hands on will prosper continuously. Okay? Let's get some oracles. All right, oracles. What else you got for our beautiful Aries, please? What else you got for our beautiful, beautiful Aries? Y'all go ahead and like Aries and subscribe to the channel, okay? A lot of beautiful things coming. Y'all remember for the rest of this year, I am doing one question on this reading for free. So if it resonates, email me at melissaj328@gmail.com, okay? Top of the deck, begin to explore. Begin to explore. If y'all not, y'all about to really start, because I feel like the exploring of you hearing now and receive, or being open to receive, I feel like the believing of how you explore, you know, connecting with the Most High is going to get much more clearer, much more louder, okay? So you're beginning to really explore within, all right? At the bottom of the deck, reevaluate your priorities. Reevaluate your priorities. Yep. I feel like you're doing that too. Especially with a reading like this. Like, you know, maybe before you didn't love yourself, but when you love yourself, a lot of things start to come together. And loving yourself is just not a feminine thing. Like I said, there's an empress and there's an emperor here. It's a yin and yang thing. Once people do that, everything else, like I said, starts to come together. But a lot of people, they don't want to do the shadow work. But I feel like Aries, because you're a leader, you're going to show people better than tell them, okay? You're going to see you blossoming and blooming, and you're going to start from within. It's going to come all out, and it's going to spread and germinate onto others because you're a leader, okay? Let's see what else we got here. You're a leader, and you're not making no judgments on nobody because you're working and healing and really connecting with yourself, meaning the up above with the Most High. You know, who are you to judge somebody? That's why you're balancing things out, how you connect, communicate, because you already know what's going on within. You loving yourself. Get a card. Love your body. Get them. It's a little card. I thought these cards was cute. I got them from Amazon. I don't know. It's so new, I can't even show them. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got for I think these are Love Your Body cards or something like that. Ooh. I love my liver. Oh, that pop out. Okay. I love my liver. It says, I joyfully release all irritation, criticism, and condemnation. Condemnation. I choose the thoughts that heal, cleanse, and uplift me. Okay. That's what that reads on the back. I hope y'all can see that. Perfect. Just had to pull that card. I guess that might have been for myself. I don't know. Okay. But I shared with you all. So, all right, Aries. If you guys have any questions about anything I talk about or the readings that I do, y'all can email me. And also, if you have this resonate with you, email me at melissaj328@gmail.com, and y'all can ask me one question for free. I am doing it all the way up for the rest of this year, 2023. Okay? One question. Email me at the address, but just make sure I address me as Lord of Self-Order, okay? That way I know it's coming from this platform. And let's see. Yeah, address me as Lord of Self-Order and give me like 24 to 48 hours to answer that one question, because I have to make sure I'm connecting with Spirit and answer those questions properly. All right? You all have a beautiful day, evening, or night, my beautiful Aries. And I'll see y'all in the next one.